Guys, I know what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about some Phineas and Ferb. What's going on, guys? This is your boy Joshua, aka Future Film 394 Reviews, where I talk movies, TV, and music, and I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on Phineas and Ferb, the movie Candace Against the Universe. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to get all new videos up when I go live and when I post my community tab. Otherwise, you're not going to get every single notification there. And also, if you want to send money to my charm or you want to send fan mail, you can feel free to do that as well. And with that being said, let's talk about Phineas and Ferb, Candace Against the Universe. So with that being said, let's talk about it. Phineas and Ferb, the movie Candace Against the Universe, is the standalone sequel to Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension. It is also the second feature-length film in the Phineas and Ferb series, and it takes place before the final episodes of the series. In this movie, Phineas and Ferb travels across the galaxy to rescue their older sister Candace, who has been abducted by aliens and taken to a utopia far-off planet free of her pesky little brothers. But when her brothers find out about this, Phineas, Ferb, Isabella, Bulgy, Buford, and Perry the Platypus, they all help to get Candace and bring her home. When it comes to Phineas and Ferb, I love Phineas and Ferb. I grew up watching the show back in 2007. It was a very fun show. I love it, and I love the TV standalone movie, Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension. But when I heard about this is coming from the Disney Plus streaming service when they were developing it, I got really excited because it's been 5 years since the finale, and also because they wanted to do a new movie for the service, and they wanted the service to have projects that will appeal to both kids and adults. And the show has a multi-generation appeal, with most of the generation audience being adults. And when it comes to this, I saw the trailer, I got hyped. I really got hyped. And also, many of the actors have to record their lines during this crazy time period, but I was still very much excited to see this, and haven't seen it. Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, this was what I wanted. This was everything I pretty much enjoyed, and I would have to say I loved it. First off, when it comes to Phineas and Ferb Candace Against the Universe, I do have to say that when it comes to this, it does very much keep the spirit of the original show and that first movie. You can tell the characters are still very much the same. It feels like nothing has changed. It feels like the characters are still very much the Phineas and Ferb that you knew and loved and you grew up with. And me having grown up with Phineas and Ferb, I was very happy with that, because if this was a course was exactly like a different version of Phineas and Ferb, I don't think this would have been as fun as it was. And when it comes to this, I very much like the direction they were taking. I do like the story that they want to go with. This is a very entertaining story, and I do very much have fun with this story. I think it's very creative, I think it's very fun, I think it's very awesome, and I like what they were trying to do. I like it doesn't violate any of the character setups and the rules in the world. This has very much something new to say about the characters, and it's very much what you expect a Phineas and Ferb movie to be. Now, Candace as the main character, and the fact that it puts these characters in dire stakes, I very much appreciated that. I liked what they were trying to do. here. It felt like you love these characters, that you enjoy them. And it feels like these characters are still very much the same characters here. Phineas and Ferb and all these characters, I very much like these characters. And also I like Dr. Doofenshmirtz and in this movie. Doofenshmirtz is still his evil self. He's pretty funny. He's pretty much in what you want out of Doofenshmirtz. None of the characters does not feel heavily messed with, especially from Perry the Platypus to Phineas to Ferb to Isabella to Baljeet to Buford. And this is where I have to go into the voice acting. The voice acting in this Phineas and Ferb movie I very much enjoy. Ashley Tisdale as Candace, there's no way you can recast this part. Ashley Tisdale is her as Candace Flynn. You do see that again she finds herself in a situation where she's not trying to bust her birds, but she gets kidnapped and taken against this universe by these people that you very much like. And so I liked her character story arc, I like where they were trying to go, as well as the character arcs of Phineas and Ferb, which in this movie is not Thomas Burry Sangster, the original voice of Ferb, but this is a different voice actor doing Phineas and Ferb's voice. But Vincent Martella still returns as Phineas, and Alison Stoner still returns as Isabella Garcia. So it's still pretty much the spirit of these characters down. And then you also have some new actors, including Ali Wong, and they also have Tiffany Haddish in here a little bit. Which Tiffany Haddish, she was fine. She fine here, but she did have moments that make me laugh. But I mainly watched it because it was Phineas and Ferb. But the rest of and Perry the Platypus still does his little Perry the Platypus shenanigans fighting Doofenshmirtz. So I was very happy about that. And at times watching this did feel like a Rick and Morty movie mixed with Star Wars, mixed with Sonic the Hedgehog, cartoon or live action, it doesn't matter, but it was and just that was very much exactly a nice fresh take that I very much enjoyed and I very much respected. Also, the musical numbers here are very nice. I do like the musical numbers. There are 9 to 10 musical numbers that I enjoyed in this movie. You also have other actors like Thomas Middleditch and Jennifer Hughes, but going back to the musical numbers, this was something that the show is known for doing. They always have musical numbers. You have Such a Beautiful Day, you have We're Back, and then you have Chop Away My Heart. All the songs, the new songs that they have against this movie, especially with Candace, helps the movie. And this movie's only an hour and 25 minutes, and in that short amount of time, you do have some cool references there. You do have some very nice references to other stuff, and might get hated on for saying this, but I feel like this had more going for it than Artemis Fowl, which is the worst movie in the Disney Plus streaming service as far as movies go. But this is one of the better. This is pretty much what Artemis Fowl should have been. A fun, entertaining movie that respected its source material. And this movie embraces its source material to its fullest. It does not hold back. And that's why I very much applaud the creators. I applaud the people behind this for doing it. Now, as far as any nitpicks, I will say I don't really have any nitpicks. I guess the only thing that I kind of wish this movie was a little longer, because I did not want this movie to end. Now, I know that this is a Disney Plus streaming service, but this is very zany. It's very fun. These characters are pretty much the same way you expect them. But I wish this was a little bit longer. But this is still pretty much have a good message about kids being a kid during the summer and grown up friendly work. There's pretty much a lot I can go over with Phineas and Ferb across second dimension. I just sat there the whole time, had a smile on my face, and saying to myself, it's good to see these characters back after a 5-year absence. As you're new to the channel, be sure to hit all my social media links in the description box down below. Comment down below what you guys think of Phineas and Ferb, Candace Across the Universe. Who's your favorite character? What is your favorite season of the series? And what is your favorite musical number in general? Phineas and Ferb Across Candace Against the Universe. I think this is a very entertaining, fun, zany, entertaining, awesome movie that never loses what made the original great. Never loses on why these characters are the way they are. It never loses anything that I to love from Phineas and Ferb. It has great voice acting, great musical numbers, a great heart, some very fun references, very nice comedy that worked a lot. And again, if this should have been released in theaters. Yeah, I know we were bummed because of the stupid pandemic, but if this is definitely one of the better family movies of this year. Right next to Sonic the Hedgehog and right next to Onward. So with that being said, I'm going to give Phineas for Candace Against the Universe a Spider-Verse seal of approval. So that was my review of Candace Against the Universe. Thank you guys for watching. You guys keep it cool. Enjoy the Epictasticness. I'll see you guys later.